So Barcelona wins the first match of the preseason versus Vissel Kobe, and here are my four key takeaways from this game. So you're gonna want to make sure you stick around until the last one because that's the one that you guys are going to love. Have you ever know a family that doesn't have a lot of money, but somehow they always figure it out? I knew one back when I was younger. Bills were piling up. The husband will pick up a second job, and then the heater will break, and that fixes it. The car won't start. He was always under the hood. The sink was leaking. He picked up a wrench out before dinner. And they didn't call the specialist. They were the specialist because they had to be. Now they didn't overspend. They adapted. They endure, and they built their home piece by piece. Okay, this was back in my country, by the way, and that's really what reminds me of Barcelona in La Masia. This club used to go shopping for every solution, but now they are reaching into their own toolbox. They are going back to La Masia, smart signings and young stars and role players, just like they used to do with the Leo Messi, Iniesta, Xavi days. That was just an incredible team, and it might just be happening once again. So yeah, Barcelona beats Vissel Kobe 3-1 in the first preseason match. But it wasn't just about the goals. This was about how they play, how they stepped up, and what that tells me about this coming up season. So yes, let's start with my biggest takeaway is depth. Barcelona didn't just play one team, they played two. There was two units, two full squad. First one, first half. Second one, second half. And let's be honest, the first unit looked rusty. Fermin couldn't find his rhythm. Gavi was okay. Lamine Yamal looked like he's still hangover from his party, from his 18th birthday, and that's fine. It's still a preseason game. I'm not gonna look or read too much into this. But the second half, it was like someone turned on the lights. Energy, movement, confidence. Rooney Bargi and Marcus Rashford came in, and suddenly there was tempo, attacking, intent, danger. Neither one was perfect, but they had something the first group didn't have, and that was urgency. And that's a sign of real competition brewing inside the squad. Barcelona is delivering incredible talent out of La Masia once again. This preseason felt like we have two competitive teams, to be quite honest with you guys. And my second takeaway, it's Pedri. Okay. Now, while others are still stretching out the cobwebs, Pedri looked like he just stepped out in a game in April. Sharp, composed, in total control of the game. Pedri is the metronome, okay? He's the quarterback of this team. He's Amazon Prime. He always delivers clean and on time, and always with a little extra. He doesn't have to scream. He just dictates the tempo. Games are played on his terms every single time, and if Barcelona wants to go anywhere this year, it's because Pedri is the engine of the room. We always talk about star players, but this guy, man, he's truly the system of Barcelona. All right, so let's talk about the signings on takeaway number 3, because they didn't just fit in, they made statements. And the first one has to be John Garcia. He looked like he's been in the system since birth. One touch, one build-up, brave distribution, great on the ball, which was a huge question mark for some people. And that huge 1v1 stop that unfortunately ended up being a goal, but it was totally not his fault. And with the Ter Stegen award right now with Barcelona, we can see why Barcelona gave him the number 1. And quite frankly, it looks incredible on John Garcia, by the way. He looks like he belongs, and that's what having a great goalkeeper really, truly feels. Rashford, He clearly still finding his legs, but even at 70%, this guy is still a presence, okay? He pins defenders, he links play, he stretches the pitch. Quite frankly, he looked better than I thought he would. He hasn't played a game since April. So guys, please be patient with him. Like I said before, give him 3 weeks of fitness and watch what he becomes. He will be a true weapon for Barcelona this coming up season. But the real steal of the window, that is Rooney Barge, ladies and gentlemen. 3 million, that's not a transfer. That's a robbery. And no, that kid looks fearless. He's got that look in his eyes. He's direct. Always finds something. You don't coach that confidence, okay? He's a very extremely confident kid, and that's in your bloodstream. And you know what? It reminded me of. Truly, it's La Masia and how they always bring players that are just always so talented. But guys, before I keep going on my fourth one, please like this video, comment your thoughts, let me know what are your 4 key takeaways of the game. But before I go, I've saved the best for last, and that one is La Masia never-ending toolbox. Every year someone asks, is La Masia still what it used to be? And every year without fail, the answer is always yes. This is not a hype machine. It's not a factory, right? It always produces solutions. Jeffrey Torrens looked calm, beyond his age, sharp reads, quick decisions, mature positioning. He didn't just survive. He didn't look perfect, but he looked like he belongs, and I think Hansi Flick has seen everything he needs to see. He's clear of Gerard Martin, okay? My second one is Dro. That golazo from the distance in the second half, and that was pure La Masia. And it's just not just about what they do on the ball, okay? It's just how they think the game, how the angles, the patience, the courage. And this kid, man, he was it. This isn't just a pipeline, it's Barcelona's vision of that handyman toolbox. You don't need to spend 62 million on Nico Williams. You just need patience and let the kids grow. Let's just let the system breed at Barcelona. The match wasn't perfect. The starters look clunky. The tactics still need some fine-tuning. And it's just the preseason. Let's not crown anyone. But if you watch closely, you saw something more important than polish. You saw a club that stopped calling for help every time something breaks. Now they look inward to their youth, their identity, their own toolbox. That family I mentioned, the handyman dad, they didn't build a mansion. They built a home that lasted. Barcelona, they're doing the same. Pedri will be the heartbeat always. Rooney might be that spark for this team next season. And La Masia is still the soul of this team. And it's literally their bread and butter. And if Hansi Flick can harness this, this is not just a one-season wonder with Hansi Flick. This is the start of something real. Not a fairy tale, not a fantasy, a sustainable, self-built dynasty. Guys, thank you for watching until the end. I truly appreciate it. If you're not part of this community yet, why don't you just subscribe? Become part of it now. We are trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you for supporting this channel. Let me know in the comments what are your top 4 key takeaways from the first preseason game of Barcelona, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.